Jabashri, Honorable Principal, respected teachers, distinguished guests, and dear friends. After centuries of foreign aggression and more than 200 years of British rule, we got freedom. On 26th January 1950, our constitution came into force, making India the most vibrant republic in the world. I would like all of us to celebrate this not as a national holiday, but as the festival of democracy. On this day, India became a totally sovereign republic. India finally realized the dream of Sardar Patel, Gandhiji, and the innumerable freedom fighters who fought and sacrificed their lives for the independence of their country. We bow our heads in respect for all those great known and unknown freedom fighters. The Republic Day is celebrated with much passion all over the country, and especially in the capital, New Delhi, where the celebrations start with the presidential address to the nation. The beginning of the occasion is always a grave reminder of the sacrifice of the martyrs who died in the freedom movement and the succeeding wars for the defense of sovereignty of their country. Just before the dazzling display of nation's military might and colors of culture at Rajpath, the President hoists the Indian tricolor flag and awards bravery medals to the soldiers, their family members, and also to the civilians who have distinguished themselves by different acts of life in different situations. The Republic Day is celebrated everywhere in the country. Every year, a grand parade is held in the capital, from the Rajghat along the Vijaypath. Different regiments of three forces, Army, Navy, and the Air Force march past in all their finery and decorations. Even the horses of the presidential cavalry are attractively decorated to suit the occasion. The crème of the NCC cadets, selected from across the nation, considered an honor to participate in the Republic Day camp, along with students awarded for exceptional bravery and children from various schools in the capital. Everyone spends days together preparing for the event, and every detail is taken care of. The capital beholds a festive look, and thousands throng the venue to witness the grand spectacle of democracy. The parade is followed by a procession of spectacular displays from the different states of the country. These moving exhibits depict scenes of activities of people in those states, and the music and songs of the particular state accompany each display. Each display brings out the diversity and richness in the culture of India, and the whole show lends a festive air to the occasion. Millions of Indians join the parade by watching it live on television. The patriotic fervor of the people on this day brings the whole country together, even in an essential diversity. Each and every part of the country is represented in the occasion, which makes the Republic Day the most popular among all the national festivals of India. Despite of all the patriotic romance, for more than 60 years, the facts are somewhat dizzy. The picture which was conceived about the future of this glorious country has become gloomy in due course. The path missed, the goals not tried. Now it is the responsibility of the youth of this country to build a path for the comprehensive development of the country. We need dynamic and visionary leadership like Swami Vivekananda, Sardar Patel, Bhagat Singh, so that our future will be more competitive and progressive. And me, as a citizen of this holy land, can say, નથી ગમતું ઘણું પણ કંઈક તો એવું ગમે છે. નથી ગમતું ઘણું પણ કંઈક તો એવું ગમે છે. બસ એને કારણે ધરતીમાં રહેવું ગમે છે. ધરતીમાં રહેવું ગમે. થેન્ક યુ. હેપી રિપબ્લિક ડે. જય હિન્દ.
धन्यवाद विदिश. हमारे देश के स्वतंत्रता के बाद कहा जाता था कि पंचशील के आदेशों को झोबड़ कर ठुकराएगा, कहते हैं ललकार के उसको वो तो मुंह की खाएगा। बच्चा बच्चा देश के खातिर देगा अपनी जान, हम दुश्मन से नहीं डरेंगे, जनता करती है ऐलान, हम शत्रु से नहीं डरेंगे, भारत करता है ऐलान। ऐसे भारत के इस राष्ट्रीय पर्व पर मैं इंग्लिश मीडियम गुरुकुल के प्रिंसिपल श्री शुक्ला जी को नम्र निवेदन करता हूं कि वह प्रासंगिक उद्बोधन करें। श्री शुक्ला जी।